this morning. And take whatever variation of child's pose feels best for you. So if it feels good to have your knees splayed out nice and wide and your big toes touching, or maybe it might feel a little bit better to have your knees a little bit more in together, kind of more in like an egg shape, hands out in front or even by your side. So you choose the position that feels best for you. Bringing your forehead down to the mat or a block. You can even splay the arms out if you're not ready to fully stretch yet. And just coming into your breath here. So sometimes we practice yoga to feel free and open and to find some sort of growth or difference in our practice. And other times we need to find a little bit more grounding and safety and security in our practice. And so today, I want you to focus on feeling grounded and safe and secure. And that may look different for each one of us. But as we move and as we breathe, focus on feeling grounded, safe, and secure. So if I cue a pose or we're in a pose and suddenly you don't feel safe or secure, see if you can move that pose around. Maybe try something different. Maybe place the hands on the ground. Getting a little bit more in tune with your body and seeing what will bring you that safety and security. Deepening the breath here. Slowly walking the hands over to the right, finding a gentle stretch through the left side body. Breathing into it. And then walking the hands over to the right side of the mat, feeling that gentle stretch through the right side body. Slowly moving all the way back to center. Take a nice deep inhale here. And exhale. Slowly begin to walk your hands up towards your knees. Maybe drawing the knees in together, sitting back towards your heels. If this is really uncomfortable, you can always sit on a pillow, a block, or just sit cross-legged. Bring your hands to heart center. Close your eyes here. Setting your intention for today. Repeating either in your head or out loud. I am grounded. I am safe. I am secure. I am grounded. I am safe. I am secure. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And exhale. Plant the hands down on the ground next to your knees, maybe a little bit behind them. Begin to feel a rounding through your spine as you press your hands into the mat. Bring the chin to the chest. Breathing here. And then inhale, bring the heart forward, pressing the chest through, but keep the hands on the ground. If you need to adjust them a little bit, maybe bringing them forward so you have a little bit more room through the heart. And then on the exhale, again, press into the ground, find that rounding through the upper spine, bringing the chin to the chest. Inhale, draw the heart forward. And exhale, rounding through the spine. Keeping those hands on the ground. Inhale, draw the heart through. And exhale to round. Just keep it moving here. A couple more times. And next time you inhale, just coming back into a neutral spine. Keep the hands on the ground, move them back just a little bit so that they're behind your knees. Take an inhale here, and then on the exhale again, find that rounding, press through the hands and roll over the toes so that you're standing at the back of your mat. Bend into the knees, finding your ragdoll. So letting everything go here. Let the head and the neck release. Keep those knees nice and bent so that the belly can come down towards the thighs. Feeling a release of the neck, of the shoulders. Maybe even grabbing opposite elbows here. And then releasing the hands to the ground. We're slowly going to roll ourselves up, stacking one vertebrae on top of the neck. Head and neck will come up last. Bring the shoulders up towards the ears and roll them down the spine. Eyes can be closed or open. Bring the palms to face the front of the room. Take a nice deep inhale here. And exhale. We're going to take a mindful walk to the top of the mat. So take your right foot and step it towards the left side of the mat. Bring the arms all the way up over the head. Bring the pointer finger to the sky as you interlace the hands and stretch over to your right. Inhale, coming back to center. Take the left foot, bring it all the way over to the right side of the mat. So stepping it in front of the right foot and step it to the right side. And then take the fingers all the way over to the left. So we're gonna just kind of take this mindful walk, stepping one foot in front of the other over to the sides, and then taking these nice side stretches. So right foot comes over to the left side of the mat, stretch to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Left foot steps to the right side of the mat. Lean over to the left. And then inhale, come back to center. This time, right foot's just gonna step to the top, middle of the mat, and bring the left foot next to it. Take a nice deep inhale, lift the heart up. And then on the exhale, bend the knees, fold it down. Inhale to a halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Maybe bending those knees. Inhale, raise the arms all the way up over the head. Exhale, bend the knees, take your fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Hands come to the top of the thighs, spine is nice and long. Exhale, fold, bend the knees. Inhale, arms all the way up, palms press at the top. Exhale, find that fold. Feel your feet grounding. Inhale to a halfway lift. This time on the exhale, take the left foot, step it back, coming into your runner's lunge. Take an inhale, find the line from the heel all the way to the top of the head. On the exhale, drop the back knee down. Inhale, bring the hands to the hips or maybe to the top of the thigh. And just begin to let that left hip flexor open, settling in here. If you want to add a little bit of a heart lift, you're welcome to. If it feels a little bit more safe and secure, maybe bringing the hands down to the ground and just let the neck settle. Slowly begin to walk yourself back. We're going to sit all the way back towards the heel so that the right leg is straight out in front. So you can be sitting on the heel. Maybe you move that left foot over to the side and take a seat right on the ground. Keep that left knee pointing towards the front of the mat. Bring the right toes back towards the face. Inhale to find length through the spine. And then on the exhale, find your fold. Hands can walk out in front. Tilting the pelvis forward. Release the head and the neck. Inhale, slowly rising all the way back up. Take that left foot and just kick it out in front to meet the right. Bend into the knees, finding your staff pose. Lift the spine up nice and long. Take an inhale here. And on the exhale, fold forward. So bring the knees as much into the chest as you need to keep the spine nice and long, and begin to bring the belly towards the thighs. So that might mean they have to be in a lot. That might mean they can be out a little bit more. Wherever they are, let the head and the neck release. Hands are down on the mat. And then slowly rising all the way back up. Plant the feet into the ground. Take the hands behind you. And take an inhale, lift the heart. And then on the exhale, lift the hips up. So a little bit of a counter stretch here. We were just folding. Now finding a little bit of an opening. So this reverse tabletop. Take a nice deep inhale here. On the exhale, release the hands down to the ground. We're gonna just kind of turn ourselves towards the back of the mat. So hands are placed towards the back, moving into your tabletop. Tuck the toes under and press back, downward facing dog. So first downward facing dog of the day. Bend into one knee and then the other, walking your dog out, finding that length through the spine. Make sure your hands are nice and wide. Make sure that you're breathing. Maybe repeating that mantra from the beginning of class. I am grounded, I am safe, I am secure. Inhale, come forward into your high plank. On the exhale, lower the knees, the chest, and the chin all the way down to the ground. Hands come out to the edges of the mat. Take the elbows to the sky, tent the fingers. Inhale, rise to cobra. And exhale, release. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale to cobra. And exhale, release. Hands come back to midriff. Press yourself through tabletop to downward facing dog. Inhale, raise the right leg high. On the exhale, step it through to meet the right thumb. Inhale, lift through the heart, find length. Exhale, back foot steps up and fold. Inhale, the arms all the way up, palms pressing at the top. And exhale, bend the knees, fold back in. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps back this time. Inhale to find length. Exhale, lower the back knee down. Hands either staying at the ground or maybe bringing the hands to the hips. Whatever feels best for you. Either finding a little bit of opening if that feels grounding today, or maybe you need a little bit more help. You need to place those hands on the ground and really feel that grounding. Every day is also going to feel different. So maybe you need that grounding with the hands on the ground today, and maybe tomorrow it'll feel good to open the heart to find some grounding. Take one more inhale here. On the exhale, begin to shift yourself back, sitting on that right heel, or even scooting the right heel a little off to the side and settling down onto the glutes. You can always stay here if this feels like enough of a stretch for you, maybe even put a little bend in the knees. Stay here. If you'd like to find a little bit of a fold, inhale to find length through the spine, and exhale, begin to fold down. Slowly rising all the way back up. Take that right foot, bring it out in front to meet the left. Instead of keeping the legs closed this time, we're gonna open them up into a straddle. Take a nice deep inhale here. And on the exhale, fold forward. So tilting the pelvis forward, maybe walking the hands out. Keep the toes flexed to begin to feel into the inner thighs, the inner hips. Let the head and the neck release. Inhale, slowly rising all the way back up. From here, bring the right foot in towards the left thigh. Take the right hand behind you. You're gonna press yourself up. Press the hips forward as you roll onto that right knee. Maybe bring the left arm up and over the head, finding a little bit of a counter. And then release all the way back down. We're gonna switch out the leg. So right leg extends, left foot comes in towards that right thigh. Left hand comes behind you, pressing yourself all the way up. Press that left hip forward. Maybe right arm reaches back. One more inhale. And exhale, release all the way down. Hands are going to come behind you towards the front of your mat, coming into your tabletop. Take an inhale here. On the exhale, tuck the toes, press yourself back downward facing dog. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come forward into your high plank. On the exhale, lower the knees, the chest, the chin, all the way down to the ground. This time, keep your hands at midrib. Inhale, rise to cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale to cobra, maybe pressing a little more through the hands. Exhale, release. Inhale to cobra or pressing all the way into up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog, either moving through tabletop or lifting the hips. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale, raise the left leg high. On the exhale, step it through to meet the left foot. Inhale, draw the heart forward. Exhale, back foot steps up and folds. Inhale, arms all the way up, palms pressing at the top. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back, high plank. We're gonna move through our Vinyasa, so bend the elbows, shift forward, Chaturanga, maybe dropping the knees. Inhaling Cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale to raise the heels up. Exhale, bend the knees. step it up to the top of your mat. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, arms all the way up, palms pressing to the top. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or float it back, high plank, Vinyasa. Nice deep inhale back in your down dog. And exhale. Inhale, raise the heels high. Exhale, bend the knees, step or float it to the top. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms all the way up, palms press to the top. And exhale, find your fold, Uttanasana. Inhale to halfway lift. On the exhale, take the left foot, step it back. Coming back into that runner's lunge. Take a nice deep inhale here. On the exhale, drop the back knee down. Inhale, rise up, Anjaneyasana. Bring the heart forward, arms reach back. Exhale to settle. One more inhale. On the exhale, hands come down to the ground. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee up, and then turn the back heel flat on the mat. Left arm reaches forward, windmill open, warrior two. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. Settling in here. Come back to your mantra. Moving around to what feels good for you. On your next inhale, flip the front palm, reverse your warrior. Reaching for the sky, feeling a stretch through that right side body. Feel your feet grounded into the mat. Maybe take your gaze down if you need to feel a little bit more grounded. One more inhale. On the exhale, windmill the arms all the way down to the ground. Left hand plants, right arm reaches up to the sky. Find a little twist here. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. On the exhale, drop the back knee down. Both hands come to the ground. Shift yourself back into that half split. So again, sitting on the ankle, or maybe the ankle moves out, staying right here. Take an inhale, or maybe on the exhale, begin to fold forward. Let the head and the neck go. Hands are on the ground, or maybe even the elbows. Inhale, rising all the way back up. Kick the left foot out in front to meet the right. And then take the hands towards the back of the mat. Shift yourself around into tabletop. And then downward facing dog. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come forward into high plank. And exhale, Vinyasa. Chaturanga. Inhaling cobra or up dog. Exhaling downward facing dog. Inhale to raise the heels high. Exhale, bend the knees. Step or float it to the top. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms all the way up, palms press at the top. Exhale, fold it forward, maybe bending into the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps back. Inhale to find length from the heel all the way to the top of the head. On the exhale, drop the back knee down on top of the toes. Inhale, arms rise all the way up, draw the heart forward. Exhale, settle into that right hip. One more inhale, lifting the heart. And exhale, hands plant down to the ground. Tuck the back toe under, lift the back knee, and then turn that back heel flat. Right arm reaches forward, windmill open into your warrior two. Exhale to settle. Breathing here. On your next inhale, flip the front palm, reverse your warrior. Feeling that stretch through the left side body, maybe taking the gaze down to the ground. One more inhale here. And exhale, windmill the arms all the way down. Right hand is gonna plant, lifting that back heel up. Take the left hand to the sky. Find a little bit of a twist. Breathe. And left hand plants down. Drop the back knee down and shift back towards the heel as you straighten through the front leg. So again, sitting on the heel, maybe taking it a little off to the side and staying here right like this, or beginning to fold forward. Slowly walking yourself all the way back up. If you did take that fold, bring the right foot out in front, maybe shifting a little towards the center of the mat. Hands come behind you, twisting into tabletop. And then shifting it back, downward facing dog. Take a nice deep inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, come forward into your high plank. On the exhale, Vinyasa. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Drop the knees. Sit back towards the heels. Come into child's pose. Take a moment to ground yourself back into the mat. Feeling the forehead pressing in. Feeling your breath as it comes in and out through the nose. And then inhale, slowly rising back into tabletop. And exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise the left leg up. On the exhale, step it through to meet the left thumb. Inhale, find length. Exhale, back foot steps up and fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, fold it back in. Inhale, arms rise all the way up, palms press at the top. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, left foot steps back, coming into that runner's lunge. Inhale, find lift. Exhale, drop the back knee down. Untuck the back toes. Inhale, rise up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, settle here. Nice deep inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, plant the hands down. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee, and then plant that heel down. Windmill open, warrior two. Exhale to settle. Breathing here. Coming back to that mantra, feel the toes pressing into the mat. On your next inhale, flip the front palm, reverse your warrior, maybe taking the gaze down to the ground. Exhale, settle. One more inhale. Exhale, side angle, right elbow to right thigh. Left hand to the sky, or maybe even over the head. Stretching out through that left side body. Maybe taking the gaze down. One more inhale. On the exhale, left arm keeps reaching forward. Bring it all the way down to the ground. Twist the back heel up. Bring the right hand to the sky. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. On the exhale, right hand plants down. Drop the back knee. Shift it back. Sitting all the way back towards the heel, or maybe on the glutes. Inhale to find length. Exhale, fold it forward, or staying just as you are. Inhale to slowly press yourself all the way back up. Take that left foot and bring the left foot to the inside of the right thigh this time. Left hand comes behind. Inhale, press yourself forward. Lift the hips up. Right arm reaches back. So just like we did in the beginning, opening through that left hip. Pressing those hips forward. Drawing the heart up. Maybe the gaze comes down to the ground or up to the sky. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, right arm reaches all the way down. So coming right into your tabletop. You might have to scoot back onto your mat. Take an inhale here. On the exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into your high plank. Exhale, Vinyasa. Inhale, raise the right leg high. Exhale, step it through to meet the right thumb. Inhale, draw the heart forward. Exhale, back foot steps up and fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, arms all the way up, palms press. And exhale, fold forward. Uttanasana. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps back, runner's lunge. Inhale to find length. Exhale, drop the back knee down, untuck the back toes. Feel those parts of your body grounding into the mat as you rise all the way up. And exhale, settle. Inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, hands plant. Tuck the back toe under, lift the back knee. Turn that back heel flat. Windmill open, warrior two. Exhale, settle here. Breathing. On your next inhale, ground through the feet. Keep the front knee as it is, reaching for the back of the room. Reverse your warrior. One more inhale. On the exhale, side angle, left elbow comes to the ground, right hand to the sky, or maybe even over the head. Keep that bend in the front knee. Find the stability through your legs, through your feet. I am grounded. I am safe. I am secure. One more inhale. On the exhale, right hand keeps reaching forward all the way down to the mat. Turn the back heel up. Left hand reaches for the sky. One more inhale here. And exhale, left hand plants down. Drop the back knee. Shift yourself back to sit on the heel. Inhale to find length, maybe staying here. Exhale, maybe folding. Let the elbows come down or the hands. Let the head and the neck go. Slowly rising all the way back up. Take that right foot, swing it around so that the right foot comes to the inside of the left thigh. Take the right hand behind you. Press the hips forward, lift all the way up, opening through the heart. One more inhale. And on the exhale, left arm reaches all the way around and down, coming into your tabletop. Again, you might have to shift yourself back onto your mat. Take a nice deep inhale here. On the exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing here. Inhale, coming forward into your high plank. On the exhale, Vinyasa. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. And dropping the knees, shift back into your child's pose. Connect back with the mat. Breathing here. Inhale, slowly walking the hands back towards the feet. We're gonna press coming up into a tabletop, and then just tuck the toes under and begin to walk yourself back so that you are kind of in this forward fold with the knees bent. Walk the feet out to the edges of the mat, bend the knees, and come into your Malasana squat, or your yogi squat. Hands come to the heart, lift through the heart, lift through the spine, finding length here. Pressing the elbows into the knees. Taking one more inhale. On the exhale, we're gonna walk our hands out in front and find a rounding through the spine. So you might have to adjust this a little bit to feel a little bit more stable or secure in it. You might even want to lift the hips up, kind of coming more into almost a down dog stance that might feel better for you, especially on your back. So play around with it, see what feels good. But allow the upper back to round, let the chin come to the chest. And then slowly, either walking back up or lowering back down into that yogi squat. Take one more deep inhale. And then on the exhale, hands come out in front, coming into your tabletop. And just take a couple of cat and cows to clear all of that out. Moving on your own breath. Coming back to a neutral spine, shifting back towards the heels, and kicking the feet out in front. Once you get here, bring the hands out in front. We're slowly gonna roll all the way down onto our backs. Once you get there, bring the knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. Again, repeating that mantra. I am grounded. I am safe. I am secure. Bring both feet down to the ground. Take the right heel for the sky and cross that right heel over the left thigh. Gently begin to press the right thigh away from you. You're welcome to stay here or maybe begin to take that left knee in towards the chest. Interlacing the hands behind the hamstring or right below the kneecap. Gently begin to draw that left ankle in towards the chest. So supine pigeon. Feeling the whole length of the spine on the mat. Keeping the toes flexed to protect the knees. One more inhale. And exhale, slowly release that left foot all the way to the mat. Take the right heel for the sky, and then slowly lower the right heel all the way down. And bringing the right heel back towards the glutes. Take the left heel for the sky. Cross the left heel over the right thigh. Gently begin to press that left thigh away from you. Keep the toes flexed and begin to draw that right knee in towards the chest, interlacing the hands underneath the hamstring or under the kneecap. Slowly begin to draw that right knee in. Use your breath to send it to those areas of tension. Feel your whole spine lengthening on the mat. One more inhale. And exhale, slowly begin to release the right foot all the way down. Take the left foot to the sky and slowly release all the way to the mat. And once it hits, bring the left foot back or left heel back towards the glutes. Take both knees at a 90-degree angle and go ahead and bring the arms out into a T. Let the knees fall to the right side, maybe stacking the hips. So you might have to shift around a little bit. And then take the gaze out over the left shoulder. Finding your twist here. Slowly coming all the way back through center. Let the knees fall to the left. Maybe shifting a little bit so that the hips can stack. And then looking out over the right shoulder. Slowly coming all the way back to center, drawing the knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. And then like a slingshot, release the whole body on your exhale, falling to the mat. Settling into your Shavasana, letting everything go. Knowing that you are grounded, you are safe, and you are secure. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And exhale, let it go. Begin to feel into your fingers, into your toes, into your ankles, your wrists, elbows, and slowly drawing one knee into the chest, and then the other, and giving yourself a nice big hug. I am grounded. I am safe. I am secure. And slowly turning onto your right or left side, whatever side feels more grounding to you. Gently press your hand into the mat or the earth beside you. Feeling the strong presence of the earth holding you, grounding you. And when you're ready, pressing yourself up into a comfortable seat. Eyes closed and hands at heart center when you get there. Breathing in all of that grounding energy, safety, and security. And exhale. Bringing the hands to third eye center. We'll bow and say namaste. The light in me honors the light in you.